hours of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Jones.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Jones.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Jones on the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Tremble.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Prime.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones drops this off with Nwangu. And he's got this down to the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kene Nwangu. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Tua. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point tanked on by Lambo, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Jones on first down, eluding the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Kene Nwangu
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua
going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Tua going to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Norris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They're going to run this with a tight end. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Norris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th.
So Mike's number one. Hey, pick your game up. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense does. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Jones on 1st and 10. Out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Here we go, D.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Norris. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
To throw again, Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Jones. Off play action. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Tua now on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2 once again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Jones throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he's going to let it go again. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got them.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Jones now off the play fake. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Mike one. Mike one. In your face.
Looking to pass. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off play action. Jones. He's going to fire one. Deep left sideline.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception.
Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Kene Nwangu.
His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lambo on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move, and maybe because...
He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll roll him out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Wilson. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 37. Check 37. Check. Check.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. For the left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Norris. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5.